Cow pose, Madhyaryasana, Bitilasana. In these asanas, there is a gentle flow between the cat pose and the cow pose, which stretches and strengthens the spine, warms the body, and increases flexibility of the back. It brings the spine into correct alignment and can help improve posture, balance, and prevent back pain. Each movement is done in conjunction with the breath. Inhalation for extension, cow pose, and exhalation for flexion, cat pose. Step-by-step instructions. Start on your hands and knees in a tabletop neutral spine position, aligning your wrists underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. As you inhale, move into cow pose. Lift your sit bones upward, gaze up straight ahead or toward the ceiling. Open your chest forward and draw your shoulders away from your ears. Allow your belly to sink gently. As you exhale, come into cat pose. Tuck in your tailbone and draw your pubic bone forward. Bring your navel toward your spine and round your back toward the ceiling. Release your head down toward the floor without any tension in the neck. On the next inhalation, start over again. Repeat the movement between the poses and synchronizing it to your own breath. The curvature movement is a combination of spinal flexion with posterior pelvic tilt. The gluteus maximus pulls the pelvic posteriorly. The rectus abdominal muscle is active in flexion of the spine and PPT, posterior pelvic tilt. When lowering the body, we release the abdomen and let the back sink. Back extension is performed by the lumbar and thoracic vertebrae and only a little by the cervical vertebrae. Problem 1. High sensitivity to pressure on the wrist. At a 90-degree angle, there is high sensitivity to pressure on the wrist. Solution 1. Placing hands slightly forward. To reduce pressure in cases of sensitivity of the wrist, it is recommended to change the location of the hands and place them slightly beyond the shoulder line. Solution 2. Performing this exercise on the elbows instead of the wrists. Common problem 2. Kinesthetic difficulty, feeling movement, faulty control of pelvic movement. Solution. Preparatory exercises for finding a neutral pelvic position. First, find your neutral pelvic position while standing, using a pole. Second, come into tabletop position. Be sure to maintain 3 contact points with the pole with a small gap between the lumbar spine and the pole. The teacher may place his hands between the pole and the lumbar vertebrae. Third, find a neutral pelvic position as a high level of difficulty while knees in the rear. Fourth, lying on the back, rolling the pelvis forward and backward. Fifth, come back to tabletop position, rolling the pelvis to a rear using proprioceptive feedback. The hands follow the movement of the pelvis.